Data analytics has been a popular topic for the past few years. What trends are you seeing?
I think data analytics has been top of mind for CAEs for many years. What we're seeing in the marketplace is a different reality from what we're typically hearing at conferences. And although CAEs see the value in data analytics and certainly want to develop data analytics programs, I think a small percentage of CAEs have effectively done so over the years. As for trends, we're definitely seeing a renewed interest in revisiting data analytics, and it's become one of our most popular service lines as a firm as a result. I think the onerous compliance requirements that are upon organizations today, the increased level of data that's required to make strategic decisions within organizations, the complexity of systems, the complexity of data, I think CAEs are realizing that they need to look at effective ways to evaluate their environment, utilizing tools as really the only means to do so. Areas that we're certainly seeing become increasingly popular beyond utilizing data analytics for single projects within the audit plan. We're certainly seeing continuous auditing, continuous monitoring becoming increasingly popular for organizations looking to increase the maturity of their data analytics program. Certainly predictive analytics has also become a high demand area as of late, utilizing other tools such as dashboards, etc., to take data analytics and present it in a way that's understandable for boards and senior management. And certainly leveraging data analytics in compliance areas where previously internal audit struggled, areas such as FCPA compliance, BSA, AML compliance for financial institutions, where there's a tremendous amount of data that resides not only in different systems but different countries. Really the only way that that data can be analyzed is through a well-functioning data analytics program.
Why is data analytics critically important for today's CAE?
I think in today's world, the industry has become very technology-centric. We have a lot of disparate systems, very complex systems. With those complex systems comes complex data. It's no longer appropriate for a CAE to rely on traditional sampling techniques to identify and address risks in a very highly data-centric environment. So it's important for CAEs to leverage the tools that are available to them to ensure that they can do full population testing and analyze data in a much more holistic way than they traditionally otherwise could.
How can CAEs utilize analytics to improve the efficiencies of their audit function?
I think one of the trends we're seeing is the continued ability to go from sample testing to full population testing. So obviously when you go from sample to full population, you're able to analyze all the data and not just rely on your sampling techniques to hopefully identify the risks or the data anomalies that may be present. Another trend that we're seeing is for CAEs to start utilizing data analytics in their audit planning and risk assessment processes. So instead of haphazardly selecting locations, geographic locations, or business units to incorporate in their audit plan, they're doing some form of data analysis and to identify data trends at these various locations to identify potential higher risk areas that they should be focused on first. And finally, I think another trend that we're seeing to increase overall efficiency of the audit department is being able to take very manual routine testing techniques and automate them, which they can rerun on a continuous auditing process on whatever cycle they choose, whether it be monthly, quarterly, annually, and utilize the manual resources that they would otherwise typically employ for that testing for other more high-risk areas that they'd like to deploy.